what's up? Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new to my channel. Good to have you here. My name's Stefani. For those of you who don't know me, I come out with weekly videos centered around vegan recipes and lifestyle. So for this week's video, I decided that I wanted to share with you guys this vegan and gluten-free fresh basil pesto pasta salad, and I've actually made this quite a bit lately. It is so good and it's so simple. One thing I really love about this pesto is it definitely doesn't taste like something you'll get out of a jar. It's very fresh and vibrant. You've got the fresh basil in there, you've got the fresh garlic in there, and it just tastes so alive and green and fresh and delicious, and it definitely tastes homemade. Definitely not like something you'll get in a jar. So I've really kind of modified this pesto over and over and over, and I think I've perfected it the way that I like it, so I really hope you guys do too. Another thing that I really like about this fresh basil pesto pasta salad is that it really does get better, to me anyway. I think it gets better on the second and third day. I think that the flavors just kind of marry and kind of permeate throughout the pasta, and they don't seem so detached. They kind of blend all together. And so this is really a recipe that you can portion out and expect it to last the next couple of days and be just as good, if not better, than the first day you made it. Anyway guys, I don't want to rattle on too much about this pasta. I just want to share with you how I made it. So I'm gonna head into the kitchen and I'll see you guys there. Okay, so to get started on this pasta recipe, I'm going to start by making this super simple vegan fresh basil pesto sauce. For this sauce, I'll need a bunch of fresh basil leaves, a half of a lemon, some salt to taste, which is about 1/4 teaspoon, 1 clove of fresh garlic, a tablespoon of extra virgin olive oil, 1/2 cup of pine nuts, 2 tablespoons of shelled raw hemp seeds, and 1/2 cup of vegan Parmesan to lend a cheesy flavor to this pesto sauce, since we're not actually using any real Parmesan cheese. If you haven't yet seen how I make this vegan version of Parmesan cheese, then make sure to check it out in my video where I show you a very simple recipe for it, and that will be linked down below in the description box. To begin this basil pesto, I will go ahead and take the leaves of my basil off of the stems until I have about a cup of just the basil leaves. And then after that, I'll take a single clove of raw garlic and give it a good whack with the side of my knife to take the shell off of it. Now, taking a food processor, I will first throw my garlic clove in to be minced up, and then after that, I'll add the rest of my ingredients. In goes the basil, the pine nuts, the hemp seeds, the lemon juice, the salt, the olive oil, the vegan Parmesan, and then to get this pesto blended up, just add a little bit of water. Add just enough water to blend it to a creamy consistency until all the leaves and pine nuts are well mixed. Also, I decided that I wanted to add just a little bit of nutritional yeast, about 1/4 cup, to give it even more of a cheesy flavor. This, of course, is totally optional. Once it was all blended together, I scooped the pesto out of my processor and set it aside while I started my pasta. For the noodles, I'm using this penne that's actually made from chickpeas, which are high in protein and gluten-free, and it just makes for a really great pasta. I went ahead and put some water onto a boil, and you want to make sure that with gluten-free pastas you follow the cooking instructions, which for this particular penne pasta was about 9 minutes. You want to follow the instructions carefully because you really don't want to overcook gluten-free pasta, which could end up turning out to be really mushy. Once the pasta was cooked according to the instructions, I drained it and rinsed it into a colander, and then added in my fresh basil pesto and folded it all together until the pesto covered all of the pasta noodles. Then to finish off this pasta, I added in a small can of black olives, a 1/2 cup of sun-dried tomatoes, a few marinated artichoke hearts, and a couple of tablespoons of whole pine nuts. Other options of what can go into this pasta would include fresh spinach, cherry tomatoes, Kalamata olives, or really whatever you want to add. Once the pasta was all mixed up, I topped it with a little chopped basil leaves, and then that completed this fresh basil pesto pasta. You've been so moody today. Say goodbye to everyone. They love you. Okay. Alright guys, so that does it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you did like this recipe and you want to see more like it, make sure to hit that thumbs up button. That way I know you liked it and I'll make more like it. And as always guys, thanks so much for watching. I'll see you soon.